Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Thomas
And I'm Mary Thomas
of Thomas and Thomas PC, also known as the Sales Tax Sisters. And today we're going to be talking about refunds.
And we're going to be talking about a specific area of refunds because I want to keep this light and breezy. Refunds can be a complicated area, and you need to look at the rules that govern the jurisdictions that you're in so that you can get a really good in-depth knowledge of how to apply for and secure a refund. But we're just going to stay very upper level and talk to you about if you apply for a refund from a state taxing authority, be prepared because the state taxing authority is going to audit their refund request. And when we say they're going to audit the refund request, they're going to go in and you're going to submit documentation. The cornerstone of everything we've been talking about in this audit series, you're going to submit documentation to prove to the taxing authority that you should in fact get a refund. And the documentation that's needed is going to be dictated by what the basis of the refund request is. Did you overcharge a client and reimburse them? Did you actually purchase something from someone and pay too much sales tax? Did someone make a mistake on the return? Whatever the case is, most states are going to audit you to make sure that you should be reimbursed for that money. Depending on how much money you're talking about, you could trigger an audit of your entire company. If it's, a material amount of money, just think about it. The state's not going to give you $200,000 if you owe them a penny. And they're going to go in and make sure that you don't owe them a penny. And lately we've had situations, it used to be that companies would go in and they would basically take a refund by going in and just adjusting the sales tax that they owed on a return. Or they'll file an amended return and say, hey, we want a refund of this. Lately, we've had one client where they tried to do it using their tax return, and the taxing authority came back and said, we are not giving you the use of a refund that we have not verified. So if you want the use of this money, you're going to have to prove to us that it is actually due. We want all the money that you owed us, that you said you owed us without you taking credit until such credit is proven. So the thing about refunds and the reason that we wanted to address it in this particular section is that it does reflect the cornerstone of what we've been talking about. If you're going to go for a refund, you have to be able to substantiate that the refund is due based on the rules that govern your jurisdiction. It's going to be a process in which you proactively participate. It's a pretty quick process, I think, depending on what the basis of it is. I've seen desk audits, and when we say desk audits, you send it up to like audit headquarters, and the person will call you up and say, hey, I need to see XYZ. But don't just willy-nilly send a refund request up. Make sure that you have, and different states have different requirements. They have different requirements, and they have information up on their website about what the person needs to see, so that they can process it. So don't just assume that you're going to send up a refund request, and bam, you're going to get the money. You know that's not going to happen anyway. But just be prepared for, number one, you're going to have to substantiate it.
It's going to be scrutinized.
It's going to be scrutinized, and depending on how much money it is, you may very well trigger an audit of your entire operation because they want to make sure that before they give you this substantial amount of money, you don't owe them anything.
Yeah.
So in that way, it'd be best, if at all possible, just double check what you're doing. And we have had clients that will put an extra zero on something, and they've really overpaid, and now they have to go through this whole process to get the money back, and it's material enough that they want it.
Yeah.
So just avoid it if you can. If you can't, just be aware that it's a process. Handle it the way that you would do a regular audit, and you'll be fine.
Exactly.
So with that is the end of our audit series. We get on to more fun topics. We hope that we have helped you. We hope that you have enjoyed it. We hope that we help you avoid stepping into something or going to a place that you don't want to be. The big takeaways from all this were documentation, documentation, documentation. Number 2, being proactive. Don't throw money at this. Stay on top of it, even if it's a bird's eye view. Number 3, your contact. Who's your mouthpiece? Communication. Make sure they're advocating for you. Make sure you understand what's going on. And if you're automating, garbage in, garbage out. Follow it through all the way and make sure that you do have documentation and an audit trail for the entire audit period. So don't just change from one system to another and just get rid of everything associated with the old system. You don't know when an audit notice may be coming down the pike, how much of that old system may be needed for you to be able to get through any audit quickly and with the right result.
Yeah. So we hope this has helped you. We love comments, so please send us one in the comment section. Also, if you like the video, please thumb us up and subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
Yeah.
And if you have any ideas of any topics you want to hear, drop them in. We love comments.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going to say goodbye, and we will catch you next week. Take care.